go. Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit. And here we go.
Incoming transponder code received. Classification: fire spray. Designation: Dark Asylum. Captain: unknown. Port: unknown. Weapons profile: unknown. Designation: Dark Asylum. Incoming transponder code received. Classification: fire spray. Designation: Dark Asylum. Captain: unknown. Port: unknown. Weapons profile: unknown. Designation: Dark Asylum.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Hello there.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you awesomely beautiful people of the galaxy, and welcome again to another episode of the League of Extraordinary Casuals. This is episode number 607, yes, 607. I am your host of Darth Asylum and broadcasting from hyperspace, and we are back, and it is Friday, so congratulations everybody, we made it through another week. So again, I hope you guys had a great and safe week in your parts of the galaxy, and it is also happy Friday the 13th, so we have a nice little special homage to Jason. Even though technically it's Saturday, it is still my Friday night, so, or it's still technically my Friday, so that's okay for me. But again, yes, we are back, it is Friday nights, and to answer Spino's question, yes, we were scheduled to do some Sea of Thieves tonight, but didn't hear anything from everybody. I ran crazy late anyway, too, so it was just like, what am I going to do tonight? And then got really inspired, especially from Aussie and Fury, actually, that they're always playing Tor, and I was just like, you know what? It's been a crazy hot minute since I've gotten back into continuing the story in Star Wars The Old Republic. And I was just like, you know what, between this and even Warcraft, World of Warcraft, yes, the MMO genre, I think it was time to step back into the ring of MMOs. So, but first, before we start talking, let us acknowledge the legends among us first. And yes, it is crazy late. Alpha Virgo 1980 is with us. Spino King is also with us. And yes, I pretty much wraps it up. Dragon Lord is with us also. But yeah, I mean, literally tonight, I'm probably only going to be streaming for like a couple hours just because it was like I ran crazy late. But you know what? That's okay. Things happen. And either way, I was able to jump in. It was actually going to be a toss-up between this and Fallout 76 because I was playing that a little bit earlier.
This is the way. This is the way.
Mumbling is here. Hi, Mumbling. Welcome back. Yes, so we're going to have some fun. We're going to get back into the ring of Star Wars The Old Republic, see what's going back on in this. Glad I picked this one. I know it's been, like I said, it's been a hot minute, but like I said, with the Calm Fury, because I was lurking in her stream earlier, and she always plays this, and so does Aussie, you know, and they're really the only two streamers that I know of within, you know, the group that's forming essentially out of everybody. That actually plays this game, and I was just like, you know, it's like I remember putting in time in this, and it has been far too long, I should say, to not play this anymore either. So and then that actually got me thinking even more into was that, like, you know, even Warcraft, same thing. I mean, like, that's been a crazy hot minute, and I was just like, you know, and then talking about like Galactic Racers and things like that, it's like, you know, for the most part, I would say like generally my days are kind of set as far as like what I'm generally playing. But then I was like, you know, I mean, Friday nights particularly, you know, is definitely a night. Friday or even potentially Saturday are nights that I can kind of, you know, flip flop between what I'm doing more or less. And I was just like, you know, I think I'm going to start sprinkling in more and more and more, like World of Warcraft, Star Wars The Old Republic, Fallout 76, Helldivers 2, you know, and you know, some Ark here and there, that kind of thing. Just because even earlier today, like I was playing Fallout 76, jumped on just for a little bit, you know, was doing some just main story missions and things and just cruising around the wasteland, and it's like, it just felt so cool to just sit and play that. And first time probably, yeah, I don't think anybody has honestly seen me stream this game in particular, honestly. No. Nope. And this game came out in 2011, so this is officially over 10 years old At this point this year, it's 15 years old actually. But I'm gonna play Warcraft. Yeah, I'm thinking probably maybe next Friday I'll actually jump into Warcraft because it's like just seeing like because I think what really started it too was I mean watching Fury and Aussie definitely playing this was the nail in the coffin, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. Like but particularly what was I gonna say? No, that's what it was playing Fallout 76 recently. And what I mean by recently was that was a game that I had picked up at some point and then just barely started. Like I, kind of played it but didn't. And then we all got together and started playing it. And it's like it just gave back that Fallout nostalgia, which was really freaking cool. And to be fair, it's like I actually really started liking it a little bit more than Ark, actually, because Ark may have the visuals, but like Fallout just has the weirdness and the quirkiness to it that like is just really freaking awesome. And not to say that Ark isn't a great game, it absolutely is, but like from the way they do Fallout, it's just quirky. And um it was just funny. So like then I just started playing less and less Ark and then more Fallout 76. And then the more and more I started to like it and was just like, and then today, like I said earlier, I was just kind of running around doing little like, missions here and there kind of thing, just to progress the story, I guess. But it's growing on me. It really is. And it's just really freaking cool. And yeah, I was pretty excited to be able to play that, to be honest. And yeah, I was just like, you know what? I mean, that's why I created even in the Discord, like, Fallout, Helldivers, Ark, that sort of thing, just because like those are all great freaking games, and just to be able to kind of jump in and out, even when we were playing Helldivers 2, a couple weeks ago, even that was freaking fun, just sitting there bug killing. That's all we did was just run around, pick a planet, do some missions, and bug kill. That was it. And like that was just cool enough, to be able to just sit there and do that. So yeah, it's been really fun, to be honest. Oh yeah, absolutely. And speaking of which, Alpha, I hope you're feeling better at some point on some level, hopefully. Yeah, getting sick never is fun, dude, and it really sucks. Especially the way you were describing it in the way you were describing it in Discord, that's pretty rough. That is very, very rough. But yeah, like I said, ultimately tonight, I mean, I managed to start crazy late, but we'll be able to jump on and stay on for a couple hours, just long enough to, get our toes back into the world of, you know, um, the world of Star Wars: The Old Republic, and then I'm gonna, update and get Warcraft going too, because I told you guys too that and Fury and Shadow and all those guys play Warcraft also, and I told them, yeah, if you ever see a dwarf cruising around on a mech engineered chopper, that's me usually, because that's what I was doing, at this point. That's generally where my character is. He's like you know, lone wolf, essentially, cruising around on his chopper. But yeah, probably. It's definitely been some time, that's for sure. Um, yeah, like I said, this is just mainly like sitting around for like a couple hours and just like trying to see what's going on with this game. Welcome back to Star Wars: The Old Republic. Cause see, I never actually got rid of my subscription, and I always kept it. And I would jump in here and there, for the most part, but never actually continued on like the stories that I left off with. Because I did, at the very least, make one of each class, played all their stories all the way through, and then once like they came out with like the newest chapters that kind of like really revamp things and stuff like that, like played that on my bounty hunter and my Sith Lord, I think. Um, but yeah, it's been a hot minute, that's for sure. And even then, I mean, like I might screw around with this for another half hour, and then switch over and maybe still play Fallout 76. I mean, who knows? Like I said, I got a couple hours, so tonight's just kind of more of a general casual hangout, just chit chat, kind of do something, and yeah, call it after a couple of hours, basically. But whatever hits you, I know, right? Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, I don't even. Or, yeah, it's our bounty hunter. Like, I don't even remember how to play. Like I really don't. Yep, but I don't know. Of course, if I actually want to just sit and get something done, I can always play Fallout and get back to this, because I'm literally going to be sitting here trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to do next? Like, do I have missions and stuff? Maybe I'll do that part off stream. We'll change it up. We'll do Fallout. Fire. What is going on? Welcome back. Again, happy Friday the 13th to everybody. We do have a visitor on the holo projector over there. Doing all right. That's good. Same. Same. It's the only way I know of that I can play that's actually not turn the not turn the screen off, actually. That's okay. Yeah, man. I mean, whatever you're going to be more comfortable with, for sure. Let's run around the wasteland. have some craziness happen. We were collecting beer bottles the last time I left off. We did find the Overseer, though. So that was a plus.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Mortimer, where did you find this classic Ming vase? Surely you asked the museum for permission.
Oh, Vanessa. First of all, it's not me. I would appreciate if you didn't call me a communist. Second, I didn't purchase it from the museum.
Really? Was it at the gallery in Soho?
What happened? I was actually going to spend way too much time just sitting there in the menus trying to figure out what I needed to do next, how to catch up. So I figured, you know what, at least for the couple hours, I'll just play some Fallout. Just to hang out and chat and hang out with everybody.
You mean to tell me there's a store selling the finest in
It just makes it easier.
antiquities right here in
Because I'm literally going to just sit there and be like, okay, what do I need to do? Like, okay, I need to redo this and get my class back together and do that and do this. And it's like, I do not have the time right now to sit there and, you know, do all that. So that's okay. We'll hang out in the wasteland with our party hat. I think that's the one thing I'm not going to change about my character right there is I'm always going to be wearing, no matter what my uniform is, I'm always going to wear the party hat from the Fallout 76 celebration.
We find ourselves in the hallowed halls of the Guild of Antiquities' hidden headquarters, far from the prying eyes of the common man. A bold experiment is underway, which hopes to dramatically...
Collect beer bottle.
Good job getting the shooting range presentable. I have a feeling these days everyone
beer
would be up for some good
bottles.
old target practice.
Very unusual resonation frequencies. Perhaps the new calculations will work after all. However, I must be sure.
Here you go, Dr. Jenkins. I know this will work. After all, you invented the Chronotron backpacks.
Indeed I did, KD. And these synchronization crystals are at the heart of that technology. Why, without them locking in the coordinates of a specific point of space-time, an operative could be catapulted to a time beyond our comprehension.
You have 76 also. I'm really getting into this game. Like, I really am.
Gotten us out of the tightest spots imaginable. Never you mind theoretical problems. Just help me secure the Chronotron to my back, and let's continue the testing.
Always appreciate your moxie, KD. Forgive an old man his worrisome ways. I've made some small adjustments to the experimental calculations, and I'll input them whenever you're ready.
Oh, man.
No time like the present, Doctor.
Quite right. A quick audit then. Atomic cells to full, synchronization crystals aligned, flux channels cleared. It appears we're ready to engage.
Nice.
Now I must simply enter the new calculations and... The readings are off the charts. Take off the backpack, KD. Quickly, before...
That doesn't sound quite right, Dr. Jenkins.
With a crackle and a pop, Inkwell's malfunctioning Chronotron backpack spontaneously...
I was proud of myself. I was able to kill some super mutants.
And drawing her in. Her synchronization crystals unable to lock. She spins uncontrolled through the winding pathways of time. How far has she gone? And what strange unknowns will she find on the other side?
Keep forgetting. And
we interrupt this program to bring you this important announcement. The Unstoppables need your help, and fast. The Diabolicals have trapped them in a sinister maze, and only you have the power to guide them out.
But I'm no superhero. What can I do to save them?
You can do plenty with an unstoppable attitude. $50 and your parents' permission. You too can be a champion of truth, justice, and capitalism.
yeah, Fallout's just That's another show I really, really, really want to watch too.
Gosh, that sounds amazing. But I've got a lot of homework. Shouldn't I do that first?
There's no time. The fate of the universe is on the line, and the clock is ticking. Put down your pencil, hurry to your nearest retailer, and ask about the Unstoppables versus the Diabolical game board today.
And I also have a side quest that I have to, well, overseer quest that I have to get to level 20 at some point to progress the actual story, so we're just out here running around the wasteland doing stuff.
Eat a snack.
Super mutant.
Come join us at Watoga High School on Saturday, November 6th to see Watoga High Drama perform Armor Ace and the Power Patrol, the musical. Bring the whole family to come see their favorite Power Patrol heroes like Platinum,
Liberty, it wasn't just meant for me and you. It's our
Yeah, I probably definitely need to put some
show
points
the
in.
rest our point of view.
Brick House.
The Yukon 5, take no prisoners, we must defeat the Ice Vein Commissioner, Chaos!
And more, like they've never seen them before. Pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola from the concession stand and get ready to laugh, cheer, and sing along. Children ages 17 and up who want to become a real member of the Power Patrol can speak to a U.S. Army recruiter just outside the auditorium before and after the show.
Spread the word to every nation.
Liberty, your voice is strong.
Pretty soon maybe we'll get strong enough to go fight Bigfoot.
Doors open at 6 on Saturday, November 6th.
Who knows? Who knows?
Enter a world of stories as weird and wild as man's imagination can conjure. A world where anything is possible. Where science and the mystical combine in
Like Bigfoot.
surprising and unpredictable adventures. Enter a world of astoundingly awesome tales. From the pages of Poe, straight to your radio dial. Join us once again as the Guild of Antiquities journey through time to uncover the mysteries of history. Led by the intrepid Katie Inkwell, listen as we unravel the most exciting enigmas of yesterday and tomorrow. Discover the secrets of lost artifacts. An encounter untold danger.
Don't miss the automotive event of the year. That's right, it's time for the Halloween Night Demolition Derby! Right here at the Tyler County Dirt Track with Hot Rod Daniels on the track. Anything
Bureau
can
of
happen,
Tourism.
folks, so you're not gonna wanna miss this! Come on out on Halloween Sunday and
They definitely did a good job on the map, though. I mean, this thing's freaking huge. Especially to run across everything. Definitely does not take a minute to get from one place to the other.
If you're on the track, you're either surrounded by steel or made of steel.
Please do not strike me with your Corvega atomic V8. I am not worth any points.
Tickets and concession sales help support the Robotics Club. So come on out, enjoy a pickaxe Pilsner, and show your support for the finest minds of the next generation.
I hope I am still operational next year. I am afraid.
See you at the Tyler County Dirt Track.
We can't see anything.
Comes at you, head on.
Why really playing these kind of games though really makes me want to play Days Gone too, because you get a motorcycle out of it and you get to ride around. Well, there is a vehicle component also, so that's pretty cool.
Confederate soldiers never marched on Prickett's Fort, but it's fun to imagine they did.
We don't have to fight our way through here.
You've seen them.
The majestic Prickett's Fort. So very, very 100% historical.
Actually, frighteningly ferocious fanatics. Director Aaron Wyeth knows how terrifying this movie is.
Thank the maker.
Willing to pay $1,000 to your next of
We
kin.
got something done.
Should you die of fright? If you're brave enough, then come to the theater this
Wings for half.
October and watch as the clowns get their last laugh only in honk, honk, stab, stab.
Cigarettes.
Tonight, we bring you Chapter 2 of Escape from the 42nd Century. Another classic tale from the Atomic Chronicles of K.D.
Like the
Inkwell.
Burnt Festival magazine.
Rejoin our adventure in progress with our hero flung far from her present to a dystopian possible future. A world dominated by a nefarious hive mind of dolphin-human hybrid creatures bent on converting the last remnants of humanity into their soulless
I've been
collective.
saving some. Oh,
Well, this is new, and I don't think this is the past. The History Deck's time locator seems to be reading... This can't be right. The 42nd century? Maybe Jenkins' calculations weren't ready to experiment with after all. The Chronotron backpack's time crystals are completely out of sync, and will need quite some time to realign themselves to my point of origin. What is with all the propaganda around here? Are those walking dolphins?
All sublimation candidates in Group 5B must report to Station Sigma immediately. Compliance breeds excellence.
That sounds ominous. Judging by the posters around here, I'm guessing that this mind organization isn't exactly welcoming of regular humans like me.
where the
Better
the
find a
blast
spot to lay
zones
low
are.
as the time crystals resynchronize.
Out there, animals! We will capture you!
Uh-oh, that's not good. Atomic Quill, don't fail me now. That blinding flash bought me a bit of time for my escape, but I need to get out of here in a hurry if I don't want fins.
Strange one, over here.
Welcome to the Pickett's Ball
Basically that.
historical site.
Thanks for saving me. By bringing me to the sewer.
Sewer home is the best home. The mine soldiers never venture to these depths.
I don't mean to seem ungrateful. This is all so new to me, I haven't had a chance to understand this brave new world. Let's start with something simple. Who exactly are you?
I have a name, as I am singular. I am the one called Jason David Raiden. Proud unevolved. Leader of the human resistance cell of Sector 19. Are you singular?
I'm KD Inkwell, the one and only. I have some time to kill before I can return to my home. Sector. Did I hear something on the loudspeakers earlier about sublimation candidates?
Come, there are friends you must meet. We will explain all.
Looking forward to finding out more about this wild world of yours.
A wild world indeed, KD. Lost in time in a land ruled by a heinous collective of genetic monstrosities, without free will, love, or any vestiges of compassion. Will Inkwell survive long enough for her crystals to sink back to her own time? Will she fall under the ire of mine and be forced to join the assimilated masses of dolphin-human hybrids herself? Who is the resistance of Sector 19? And will she be able to return the noble favor of Jason David Braden? Find out all this and more in the exciting
Yeah, we're probably
conclusion
gonna definitely have to
Escape
invest in
from the 42nd century.
perfectly normal, doesn't it?
Well, I've stopped the alien invasion, saved the planet once more. Time for an ice-cold beer.
But is it
It's like-
ice-cold? Or is it room temperature?
Room temperature, Ronaldo. But my camp is outside.
Was outside. For a supervillain like myself, fresh air is nothing but a mild inconvenience, a moderate detour. For behold, I've surrounded your entire camp with
Yeah, we're
walls and
probably under-equipped for stuff like that.
you'll find its contents are neither
For now.
hot nor
We'll be back.
but rather the perfect
We
room
will be
temperature,
back.
including your drinks.
Ha! Did you think that I, Felicity Frost, would not be prepared for your moderately misguided mayhem?
No, it's so cold.
That's right. I put all my beverages in Appalachia Freeze, which means every bottle stays cool, even when temperatures aren't. Is there a problem, Ronaldo? Your head seems to be burning up. Maybe you should try cooling off with a drink.
A curse on you, Felicity Frost. A curse on you and variable temperatures.
Yeah, we'll just take a quiet stroll through the
That hits the spot. And it's all thanks to
radiation
the good
affected
people
area.
in Appalachia Freeze. They're the real heroes. Call your local retailer and preserve your order today.
Good.
Target acquired. Vault Dweller 2054 cold.
Insult bot.
Dumb blue jumpsuit back. We're done here.
I think this is what I mean by the quirkiness of this game. I thought we were gonna have to kill this thing, and then all of a sudden I look at it and he's not hostile and he's just an insult bot.
Walk it off.
Most popular Salisbury steak. Two of the reasons are flavor and
He's
creamy.
just a robot there to insult us.
Salisbury steak has Saddle Up's rich, creamy texture. And no other Salisbury steak offers an official sticker on the package. Proof of its smoothness. In a nationwide study of thousands of citizens with normal digestive tracts, noted steak specialists reported not a single case of irritable bowel, internal bleeding, or indigestion due to consumption of Saddle Up Salisbury steak. Taste for yourself, and you'll be the next to realize why Saddle Up Salisbury steak is the leading manufactured steak product in America and leads sales of all other factory-made Salisbury steak products by millions of barrels per year. Try it in a gelatin mold or alongside a lovely spoonful of salt. Saddle Up Salisbury steak, the creamiest canned steak with flavor in the entire world. Look for the official sticker on the box. The sticker guarantees quality Salisbury steak.
Another beautiful morning in Nuka Town, USA. The sun is blazing in the sky and the park is bustling with activity. It appears some of the staff are gathered in the amphitheater, and as luck would have it, our heroes are headed there right now. Let's see what's occurring.
Good morning, Mr. Bradberton. Oh, hello there, Charlie. Me too. What brings you over here so early on this fine morning?
We've got some deliveries for you. Busy in here. What are y'all doing inside this dusty old theater on such a beautiful day, anyway?
Well, this place has definitely seen better days.
My exciting new theater production, the likes of which will surpass even the most quintessential, once-in-a-lifetime viewing experiences. I call it Nuke.
The prestigious Black Bear Lodge. I'm sure the hunt master can issue hunting licenses for deer and such. Deer are still a thing, right? I don't get out much.
Sounds great. But, we better be off, Mr. Bradberton. Good luck with the play.
Oh, won't you?
Yes, are served breakfast in the lounge. The towels and pillows rested at the front desk. Noise-canceling headphones are available upon request.
Would you mind helping out the tech team? They could do with your engineering knowledge. The painting team could do with your guidance too, Charlie.
We'll shoot
There's lots
nothing.
of work to get done before the stage is set. Let's get to it.
Where?
Chop, chop.
The team worked tirelessly throughout the morning, past noon, and into the early evening, hammering away at set pieces and constructing eccentric
Longer
outfits.
identification.
As the clock
How do we
struck
wrap
6 p.m., the
up with the
stage
hunting
was set,
tournament?
and the guests began to take their seats. But behind the curtain, Mr. Bradberton was growing ever more anxious.
Where on earth are my lead actors? I told them to arrive precisely at 5 p.m., but, well, they aren't here. Whatever shall we do? Nuka Punzel, it's doomed! We can help out, Mr. Bradberton, sir.
Oh, Charlie? I don't know about this.
Oh, it will be all right, Emily. I promise.
Okay, fine. But I'm playing the hero. Get in the dress, Charlie. The pair got into their outfits, Charlie rather unwillingly, and nervously made their way onto the stage. The start of the play went without a hitch. The pair gasped, laughed, and cried in all the right places, remembering all of the lines from Mr. Bradberton's incessant bragging about how greatly written they were. But as the curtains opened on the final scene, suddenly the light snapped off, and dark,
Boss the head, what's up, man? Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, we were trying to. Yeah,
from the corner of his eye, Charlie spotted a
trying to be even more
figure
casual.
crossing the stage. Stop
Hungry,
right
okay.
there, you brute! Get him, Charlie! I'll sort the lights!
In the middle of nowhere.
Charlie darted towards the figure.
What food we have? What's going on, boss?
Fiddling with the switches until the lights flashed
Hope you're having a great end to your week, sir.
Stood at the side of the stage. It was none other than the Vim Vader himself.
Damn you losers, ruining all my fun. You may have saved the play, but I'll get you next time.
And with that, the Vim Vader flew out of the emergency exit door, leaving Charlie and Emily alone on the stage. The room was silent for a few minutes before the guests started slowly clapping. Louder and louder it became, until their cheers were bouncing off the theater walls and almost raising the roof.
It's like almost 5 for me. I've only been streaming for like half an hour. An hour maybe.
Our heroes quickly bowed and left the stage, hearts racing from the thrill of the performance. But as soon as they appeared backstage...
Charlie, Emily, thank goodness you're both all right. No surprise that nasty Vim Vader was behind the power cut. Turns out that no-gooder gave the real actors the wrong directions to the amphitheater. Thank God you two were here. Park's reputation was almost ruined.
Of course, that Vim Vader is no match for us. Happy to help. Another day.
Trying to make our way
from
to
the evil clutches of the Vim Vader. Where will he strike next? And will his dastardly actions ever be brought to justice? Find out next time on Tales from Nuka World. Stay tuned.
Hey, Mrs. Woodbury, can I ask you a question?
Sure thing, Bobby. What's on your mind?
I'm having a little trouble with this whole quantum mechanics thing.
Nothing is back. What is going on? Nothing. Good morning.
It sounds like a bunch of hooey to me.
It's a good morning. It's,
All right.
it's
How about we
basically
change it
morning
up?
at this point.
Instead of a cat, let's put an ice-cold Nuka-Cola in the box.
Oh boy, that's a swell idea.
Hardly close enough.
But I don't get it. How does that change anything?
Think about it in terms of the number 2. Before we opened this box, the cat was 2 things, alive and dead. And when we quantumize Nuka-Cola, it also becomes 2 things, flavorful and thirst
It is
quenching.
Fallout 76.
Oh, I get it. It's all about the number 2. That's why Nuka-Cola Quantum has twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste.
Now you're thinking in quantum, Bobby.
So, can I drink that Nuka-Cola?
This has definitely piqued my interest in MMOs for sure. I actually started the stream playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, but then slowly realized that I am not equipped yet to probably stream because like I was literally going to spend 2 hours just staring at me. I was like, well, I think I'm just doing this. I'll just do something. But yeah, it is the quirkiness of Fallout that makes it Fallout. Like, no joke, I literally just walked by an insult bot. And it just walked by me and just insulted me, and then just kept going and said, "We're done here." Like, okay. Yeah, the last one that I ever played was New Vegas, and I never beat that one either. Hunter is with us. What's going on, dude? The night ran a little longer, but that's okay. He is, if you guys didn't realize, it was Friday the 13th, actually. You have to pay homage to the hockey mask wielding unstoppable monster.
Chapter 5 of Heart of Steel, A Dread Island Tale. Pressing forward and hoping to avoid any further strange encounters on Dread Island, the Franklin children, Anna and Amelia, and their robotic companion Hart pause before a forest so dense that no sunlight reaches the ground.
Anna, what are you doing? Well,
We're definitely liking the shotgun.
dark as a cave. So I'm taking this branch and combining it with some of our scrap cloth and pitch from that tree over there to make a torch. Exactly, a torch.
Anna, my systems should provide illumination sufficient for our travel.
But your light won't slip and take you away.
Hopefully they did well.
Hart leads the way into the forest, followed by Anna holding her torch, with Emilio brandishing a smaller branch like a saber. As they reach the depths of the forest, it grows eerily quiet.
Sure, there's no way around the forest.
The forest is restricted path, and the best part is where we stop the food supply needed for survival.
You should too. Birds stopped making noises.
Caber's in here. What's up, dude?
It does seem the alien creatures
What is going on, Brolorian?
I will begin analyzing any threats. I have determined there are 3 potential threats in the vicinity.
How's the new gig going for you, man?
Emilio, the nearest threat is the low-grade irritant in your plant sword.
Hope you're staying safe out there, sir.
Why didn't you say something sooner? Emilio, drop that stick.
Now that it's been upgraded to a chemical weapon? No way!
I cannot wait to see all those 76ers having the time of their lives at Wavy Willards. But tell them to be careful of the slither. A few kids allegedly flew right off the slide.
Oh, sorry, dude. No, saying I hope you're staying safe out there and having fun with your new adventures.
My sensors detect that everything is 100% ready for business. Your contributions will never be forgotten. As a small footnote in my
Your contributions will never be forgotten. It's a small footnote in my autobiography. Thank you. If nothing else, I think we earned a sentence in... We at least earned a sentence in the, in the mayor's... The mayor's log.
Anna, give me your torch!
What? Why?
Fueled by fighting spirit, Emilio grabs the torch and flings it at the spider with all his might. The torch, of course, falls
Nice.
far short of the spider, landing in the nearby brush and setting it aflame. The flames snake their way up the vegetation on a nearby tree, closing in on the blanket of webs above.
Yes! We're still gonna make it to the spider!
Hand it, Web. We need to get out of here now.
Anna, Emilio, stay close as I analyze the best options for your safety.
Stop analyzing and start running.
Reacting to Anna's words, the metallic caretaker picks up a child with each arm as they sprint deeper into the forest. A moment later, the webbing ignites and a flash shoots overhead, leaving our explorers beneath a lake of flames.
Ooh, neat. Are those flaming spiders falling all around us?
The fallen creatures do resemble arthropods with a burning characteristic.
Look, the big spider's following us! And it's also on fire! That's weird!
I'm sure it'll most definitely be worth the rewards, though.
The giant spider gives chase, getting ever so closer and
But that's awesome, man. I am super stoked for you.
Why is it shaking like that?
Hey, Anna! Check it out! Inside, they're like full of boogers.
I am actually. I'm really getting into this game. I mean, it's the quirkiness of Fallout at the same time, you know, just
The troop distances themselves.
like it's goofy apocalypse fun is essentially the way I see it.
May begin to wonder whether they are close to salvation, or is yet more danger in store for the explorers. Find out next time on Heart of Steel, a Dread Island Tale.
Oh yeah.
Hey there, Susan. What you doing?
Howdy ho, James. What's the game?
I'm so hungry I could eat for days.
Come on now, James. Don't be sad. Look over there. It's the fancy lad.
Oh, hello there, children. How would you fancy some of my delicious fancy lads?
I guess theoretically it wouldn't be too bad because it's literally my back of my character, so the rest of the screen is actually right. No, I'm playing on PC. Yeah, I have this through the PC, Xbox, like, or whatever it is. But I ended up picking up like a free copy of this somewhere, and I honestly have no idea where I got it from. But it was through Xbox, so I was like, sweet. Because for the longest time, I remembered having a copy of Fallout 76 because everybody was talking about it for a period of time about, you know, this was like Fallout's version of open world MMO and stuff like that. And I was like, I could have sworn because at one point I was actually sitting there going through like all my game libraries through like Epic and Amazon and EA and just everything in general, right? And then it's like, I think at some point I like loaded up the Xbox app and then found like even the games through there and was like, oh crap, there's Fallout. And it was literally like playable because I got it through, I think they were giving it away through not Epic but maybe like through Amazon or something, and it was like a free something. I actually do not have it on PS5 because I don't actually own a PS5. I only use computer for everything I play. It may look like I'm on a console though because I use a controller. I use a PS5 controller. So,
Excusez-moi, user. You're here to find Freddy? Freddy is my little lost boy. He has been gone ever so long. His father, he
but
put
like
a tracker on
like
Freddy
Monster
that
is
the lovely
on
boy could not
PS5,
remove.
Graves on PS4,
On that
Alpha, Hunter, they're on Xbox.
it stopped. The policeman.
But Alpha does have a
tried.
PS5 too.
It was simple.
It's just he
Clues
mostly
were
plays
found here.
Xbox, I believe.
Then came all of this. My Freddy, he was not found.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Well, there you have it. 2 out of 2 Protectrons agree. If you're looking for a powerful adhesive at an affordable cost, look no further than...
Oh, yes. There are certainly clues inside the security office. But Nanny, she cannot bypass privacy protocol. To enter the security office is unauthorized. Maybe you can enter.
7 days after their maroon, we find our trinity of wayward castaways making their way through the little explored northern region of the island. The need for fresh food has driven them ever further in their expeditions, and as luck would have it, they found a shallow pond teeming.
Yeah, Hunter's in chat. Monster, yeah, they're, well, even Hunter's Australia, but Grave and Monster are New Zealand, so they're like a few hours ahead, but even like for right now, it's like the next day they're midnight, so. God of War, yeah, Graves actually been playing God of War 2018, and I played that one on stream a while ago, but I still haven't played Ragnarok yet. I absolutely need to play Ragnarok at some point, so I'm waiting to see, yeah, if it can go on sale at some point, hopefully.
Never trust atoms. They make up everything. Tell us another part. Doctor, there's a patient online one that says he's invisible. Well, tell him I can't see him right now.
You sure got some good ones, Hart.
Franklin children, my sensors are picking up an energy signal in the vicinity. It appears harmless, but I cannot determine its location. The signal originates a short distance west of our position.
Buddy?
Go find out.
Not so fast. Let's just take a quick look, okay, Hart? It may be something useful. I am not reading immediate danger, but I advise we proceed with extreme caution.
Hart, Anna, and Emilio quickly set off, following the robot.
Yeah, me and Hunter checked that out, and at least for the moment anyway, it's that'd be cool if they did.
Tracking the unknown signature. After a time, the thick vegetation gives way to a clearing that ends against a tall cliff of stone.
I mean, it's a fun game. I mean, it's just a quirky
At the threshold of a large
apocalypse game.
deep into the cliff, a trapezoidal doorway twice as tall as a man. Set into the sides of the portal are strange
But still
devices,
fun.
each containing a large flat disc of a strange material and fastened on a swiveling mount.
Look at those things. Wow, Hart. Who could have built something?
Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'm barely like, what am I, like level 16? The only times I played this was, like, we grouped up and did this a little bit, once. And we were all screwing around.
Emilio, wait! Don't touch anything!
Before he can be
For a little while.
Emilio has pushed on the nearest of the odd metal devices along the side of the doorway.
Sweet.
It spins far more easily than its ancient appearance would suggest.
What?
Upon coming to the end of its spin, the disc catches the beams of the bright afternoon sun. Anna's eyes stare in amazement as the beam jumps down the hallway, illuminating it as bright as moonlight. As the sunbeam travels, it meets similar attached fixtures down the hall and fills the entire structure with light, bouncing from disc to disc.
Well now, isn't that something, Hart? How there
We gotta go that way.
See such clever engineering.
Well, I'm the one who figured it out, Anna.
Correct, Emilio. However, I recommend increased discretion. Anna, the source of the signal is close. My sensors have determined we could potentially use this energy to recharge my power cells. All right, well, it's worth a quick look.
Hopefully we know better
But
not
like you
to
said, Hart, let's proceed with extreme caution.
Carefully, they follow the strangely angled
jump in the
hallway
water.
deep into the unknown. Finally, the long hall comes to an end, the sunlit discs revealing a large circular rotunda. Dust swirls in the air, lit by the reflected sunbeams. In the center of the room, where the shafts of light converge, stands a strange stone pedestal and a vibrant cut jewel, deep
Oh, you
blue in
did?
color.
Nice.
The size
Very
of a
cool.
lady's slipper, it sits splendidly on top of the pedestal, wrapped in intricate bindings of metal and curiously cut stone.
goodness, that jewel is beautiful, isn't it? Have you ever seen one like it?
Anna, this mineral appears to be able to absorb energy from the sun and store it. It seems to hold a significant capacitor charge.
We can take it, right? Finders keepers, you know.
Very nice.
I suppose so. I don't see anyone around here using it for anything.
Anna, the item is useful to us. However, its origin is unknown, and I advise we
Proceed with extreme caution. Proceed with extreme caution. Okay, Hart, we will.
Yeah, I added a few emotes too.
Reaching out and pulling the dark, enchanting
Recently.
item from its cradle on top of the pedestal. With a rumble, the pillar of curiously
Yeah,
cut
finally added a raid
metal
one.
bindings
'Cause I didn't have a
begins to
raid
turn,
for the longest
spinning
time.
on strange axes, like the workings of a mad
Chair
clock.
emote because I upgraded the chair.
It rapidly sinks into the floor, and then the ground itself
Nope.
begins to descend with it, dropping down.
But yeah, emotes are fun, man. You're gonna have a blast creating this, that, and the other thing. And especially like if you get into like the redeems and you know just all this craziness. You know, I mean, it's like the limitation is your creativity, and I know you're crazy creative, so you're gonna have a blast with it. Like I just added this one too.
And here we go.
The children and Hart rush back up
Oh
the
yeah,
hallway.
I mean it's a whole world of just fun that you can unlock, and I did do the research and found out that so like clips and redeems like those, you know, where they're like little like clips of like movies and shows and things like that, those are allowed. Just be careful about using copyrighted music. That's like still kind of a big you know, but like other than that, you know, everything else is pretty much fair game as long as it's like just like a clip of something, you know, and you're not actually like watching something. Because part of the whole, and I've learned this too, especially starting like the podcast I've been doing on Wednesdays, is that like, you know, you can watch technically something, but you have to constantly be active during it. So I mean, one of the things I'm not doing is like streaming, you know, specific content, meaning like I'm not showing like shows and movies, like, because right now we're watching all 9 of the Skywalker saga every Wednesday night, but like I'm dozing off now. Yep.
And observe the pile of stone where the curious architecture.
Dude, man, that's totally awesome, dude. Enjoy your car show, sir. Yes, we will catch you next time. Thank you for popping in, man. Get some good rest and have fun at the car show, man. Definitely take some pics. For sure. Anytime. We'll catch you later, dude. Stay safe out there.
No more jewels, Anna. You're right, Emilio. No more
Operation.
jewels, no matter how interesting they are. For that matter, no more going into any dark chambers.
To all employees, for the first time in our park's history, we will be extending our hours into October. Ooh, the weather has been so mild this year. An opportunity to welcome more visitors before our winter shutdown. During October, we plan to be open. For the weather. Okay. Birthday parties we hosted in the Splish Splash area for the month of October.
The sound you are hearing
Family.
comes to you from the Sonic Squire, a brand new speaker system.
Lightning McQueen's gonna be there, dude. We are total Pixar fans too, and that is freaking awesome. Please get some good pictures of that and post them on your Discord. I cannot wait to see that.
And is used in motion pictures, concerts, and educational programming worldwide.
My youngling loves cars.
Sitting down and listening to our Commander-in-Chief's fire.
Cars in general, yes, but Pixar cars specifically, yes.
Well, I'm just a mechanic.
Later, Gaber. Have a good one, man.
Fidelity laser crisp sound when I'm working on my car. You may be okay living in mediocrity, Jim, but what about your children? Consider the lesson you're teaching them. Golly, I didn't think of that. That's the problem, Jim. You didn't think. And now little Timmy's going to spend the rest of his life doing things halfway. Oh no, what have I done? Don't worry, Jim. It's not
Staff members will no longer be permitted on the premises more than an hour prior to a scheduled shift. They must depart the premises within an hour after the end of their workday. Fortunately, this policy had to be put into place because some employees were loitering after work or arriving early to enjoy rides without paying even a discounted staff admission fee. This behavior is selfish and will not be tolerated. Selfish. Sweet. Thanks, dude. All employees who are assisting in the review should report to the underground section of the staff area where last month's holotapes are stored. Check in with the security supervisor on duty there so your time is recorded correctly. Your help is greatly appreciated. Alright, well I guess that's where we have to go. We watch TV. Oh, we didn't finish. The month of September, a total of 5 counterfeit bills were passed. That's not good. Staff members with a total loss. The worst month in the history of the park. 30 staff will conduct training immediately to help employees identify these fakes. It is in your best interest to pay attention. Any further losses due to your inattention will be taken out of your pay. Early morning hour, October 15th. A section of our park fence was scaled by an intruder. This individual attempted to break into the storerooms and underground employee restricted area, but was disturbed in the act of prying the door open by our alert watchman. This criminal ran off and managed to escape his just punishment. Doesn't seem to be local kids because Tommy propaganda denouncing the war effort was dropped as the intruder fled. The police have been alerted to the possibility of a plot and we are on the lookout. Attack man. Something has changed. Must be the outfit. That would be a good point, yes. The outfits. We did add a pin. We have a Mandalorian Mythosaur pin now. So. Just to round out the outfit, you know. Ezio, how's it going? I hope you are well. Notice to all employees. Everyone has heard about the missing child, Freddy, who may have been kidnapped from our very own water park as part of some anti-war protest. Management and our security staff are working closely with the draft and police to find the child. Any employee that is able to come in to help review security holotapes will be paid overtime fee.
Congratulations, Robo-Rilla. I can't wait to sign your proposal into law. By the way, you got something in your teeth. Is that Senator Colburn's leg?
12 hours of kids squealing at the pool.
This titanium titan navigates politics, corruption, and backroom deals the only way he knows how.
Fiddler slide and kitty slides for 12 hours. Found the tape. With probably the kid getting nabbed. The slither. I think the kid knew the guy. Put it in the security office safe. The feds or whoever. Yes, I am feeling better. Thank you for noticing. Yes, yes, yes.
Enter a world of astoundingly awesome tales.
Reviewed.
Are you ready for more
10 hours of bathroom
tantalizing
footage.
tales
Dear
of terror,
God.
myths
Some
of
people.
monsters and machismo,
I know the kid.
the history of a heroic hunter? Good, because it is time yet again for another exciting journey with Rip Daring, cryptid hunter extraordinaire. Joining the intrepid adventurer is his field medic, Guinevere, a nurse as equally skilled in medicine as she is at deflecting Rip. And lastly, the loyal Percival, Rip's personal butler, tailor, navigator, and monster lore. Join the crew, dear listeners, as we follow them on an exciting cryptid hunt. Tonight, we have a Texas-sized tale. Episode 54, Rip Daring and the Curse of the Goat Sucker.
Yet another near mummified goat, and it's not due to this infernal heat. This was done by a predator. There's just one thing I can't wrap my head around.
I'm sure there's more than one thing.
Why aren't the goats being eaten? A predator that is capable of killing an animal of this size would not leave its prize for another to claim. Look here.
Hey there, Freddy. Hey, where's your nanny? You know what? I have a surprise for you. I don't want the other kids to see, though. They might get jealous.
What is it? What's my surprise? I want to see it. Please. Please. Where is it?
I don't think your nanny will like it. Let's take off your ID there so she can't find you. And then I can take you to the surprise. Oh, what's that sound, boys and girls? Slither slide! Swoosh! Splash!
At this rate, you two will be dead by this time tomorrow.
Death can only have Rip Daring when it bests me in battle. This heat is little more than a free sauna. Besides, there's no need to fret. I have a master plan. And that plan involves adding the goat sucker's head to my trophy room wall. Onward!
I would say I'm losing faith in your master plan, Rip, but that would imply I had any to begin with.
Oh, shh. Hold that thought, Guinevere. I spy something over yonder, by the trees. That ugly dog is no mere mutt. My hunter's intuition tells me that the beast sucking on that goat's neck is the fabled goat sucker. This is no time for dancing, Percy. Time to execute my genius plan. Mimic the cry of a wounded goat on my mark. I shall tactically reposition myself behind this shrub. Ready?
That's the Connie board thing.
Perfect. The creature's snarled maw has dropped its prey, and it is approaching my trap. Percy, try to look more appetizing and goat-like.
Bah, sir. Guinevere, watch out. My systems indicate that El Chupacabra is now targeting you.
Curses! The plan was for it to attack that worthless bucket of bolts, not my sweet Guinevere. Fear not, I will save you. That's a Rip Daring promise.
Any day now, Rip. My life is in danger.
Ha! Surprise, you mangy mutt! Time to pay you back for all the perfectly good feel you've ruined.
Sir, watch out. Its body is covered in sharp quills and needles.
Needles? No! Percy, it seems the beast also possesses paralysis powers. My heart is
is beating like crazy and I can't seem to move.
It sounds like you're afraid, sir. Might I recommend breathing into a paper bag?
Ah, impossible. Cryptids fear rip tearing, not the other way around. It must be like those gorgons that can freeze a man in place with none but their hideous gaze. I simply need to kill it without looking.
Oh no.
To your left, sir. No, sir. Your other left. That was me, sir. Aim lower.
Your hideous quills may have torn my clothes, but they were no match for my rugged flesh. That was nothing more than a lucky shot, Mr. Sucker. Unfortunately for you, Lady Luck, like all ladies, favors rip daring.
Sir, you're bleeding, blindly firing, and out of ammo. May I suggest a tactical retreat? Oh, your blind shooting missed the beast, sir, but you hit that tree that in turn fell and crushed the beast. I suppose that means congratulations are in order, sir.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but thank you, Rip. You saved my life.
What? I did? I mean, of course I did. I told you I had a master plan.
Of course you did, sir. Regardless, I must congratulate you, as you have already ripped your freshly mended shirt. I believe that may be a new record for you.
You'll have plenty of time for sewing later. Why weren't needles a part of this creature's mission briefing?
It was part of the briefing, sir. You said you didn't want to hear about anything that pertains to needles, and stormed...
Oh, good God, Percy, do you ever stop babbling? I'm just glad we won't need to worry about any more needles.
Sorry, Rip, but your entire body is covered in scratches from that monster's quills. Given the number of diseased remains we found while trailing the chupacabra, it's likely the beast was a hotbed of rare diseases. Since you refused to be inoculated before this expedition began, you're gonna need several shots now.
Words with nails.
You want to spend the rest of your days
Apparently those are our
quarantined in the
nemesis,
infirmary.
So this is the curse of the goat sucker.
The important thing is the monster was defeated. No need to dwell on the post-action action. There you have it, dear listeners. Another tale, another trophy for the man. The moral of today's story is, keep shooting. Something is bound to fall into place. That's the Rip Daring way. Tune in next time for more exciting exploits and another incredible cryptid hunt.
Gee, Sally, is that a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie?
It sure is, Billy. I always enjoy a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie after dinner.
That sure does smell fresh. Where can I get a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie?
Well, Billy, you can find a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie at your neighborhood Red Rocket and other fine establishments.
How swell. I'm gonna get a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie today.
Nothing hits your belly finer than goodies from a Porta Diner. Guaranteed fresh.
Janet's back. Hello there. What is going on, Jan? Good morning. Obi-Wan has a nice hello there for you.
Hello there.
How are you doing? I hope you had a great end to your week. Jen, trying to figure out where to go. Fallout 76. Don't know. Not bad. Oh, also happy Friday the 13th. We have a nice Jason homage over there. I should say. There it is. Over there on that side. This way. So again, I hope you had a happy Friday the 13th too. It was well enough. Yeah, fair enough. Same. And we made it through another week. That's the point. Tired. Tired as always. I'm always freaking tired. Like, I literally started my stream tonight at like 3 a.m. And yeah, like I actually started with Star Wars The Old Republic, but then was like staring at my character and was like, yeah, I need to do this offline real quick and then get back, you know, like not redo my character, but like figure out where I left off and then start jumping back into that. Because I'm going to do the same thing with Warcraft also, because I was watching Fury and Aussie and them playing Tor got me back into like, you know, and even playing Fallout 76, like, you know, got that MMO bug back. So I was just like, you know what, I need to start getting back into playing at least The Old Republic and then jump into Warcraft at some point probably also. Old Republic? Yes. I mean, I used to play The Old Republic for the longest time. Same thing with Warcraft, and then just took a break on them. And it's been a long break, for sure. Yeah. Just come play with us. Well, and that's the thing, too, is like I said, even earlier today, I was lurking in Fury's stream, and she was streaming The Old Republic when she was doing her Chiss cosplay, and same thing with Aussie. Whenever I raid him, he's always playing The Old Republic, and I was like, I used to play this all the freaking time and just never make any time anymore to even play those. And was just like, you know what? I'm gonna start having to make time to start getting back into them, because there are tons of story stuff that I just absolutely have lost out on, or that I just haven't done yet. You know, aside from like the base character stuff, like in The Old Republic, like I did the story stuff for like all 8 characters and finished that off and did like some of the Emperor stuff and things like that. You know, but then they came out with more stories and continuations to everything, and it's like, you know, yeah. So I was just like, you know what, I need to get back into that. You're a noob? Nice. Yeah. I told those guys, yeah, if you ever see a dwarf cruising through Warcraft riding a mech-engineer chopper, that's me. I'm a dwarf, dual-wielding weapons, DPS, cruising around in a chopper. That's me. Yeah, that's what Aussie said. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm tanking for him. Also, it's like, nice. But even in Warcraft, like, I was able to make, you know, pretty much every character. I was playing spellcasters. I was mainly DPS, but I made like paladin tanks and stuff like that. Death Knight tank. But yeah, like that's another game I'm gonna queue up and get ready to get back into also. So like probably I'm thinking like randomly, like on Friday nights, I'll flip between like, you know, other games, because normally I would play like Battlefield 6, but once Galactic Racers comes out, I mean, all of us are all over that. Like Aussie said he's playing it, I'm definitely playing it. You know, everybody I've talked to is definitely going to be playing it at some point. So yeah, that's going to be probably another staple of a game. You're a dwarf? That is awesome. An elemental shaman. You know what's funny? You know what's so funny is that I remember, what is it, the multi-boxing shamans, where people were like duping themselves, and they were basically like one-shotting raids solo by like multi-boxing and like just cloning their character and just walking in and they were all shamans usually too, with all their totems and everything, and just like annihilating everything that came their way. It's like, but you're the cool one. Nice. I figured so.
private adventurer is his field medic, Guinevere, a nurse as equally skilled in medicine as she is at
You're almost there. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it's funny too because like I'm actually really glad to start getting into, or back into, not into, but this game particularly got me the MMO bug again because this is an open world, massive multiplayer online game, Fallout 76, and like once I started playing it, I was just like, I haven't played the Old Republic to finish the stories there. There's so much Warcraft that came out that they even re-released a classic edition, and I was just like, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, your totems are fun. That's awesome. I was always Alliance though. Yeah, I never ever really played the Horde. I had a couple Horde characters, but I was usually always Alliance. I mean, I had a gnome tinkerer and things like that. A human mage, human paladin, death knight. What else? Yeah, the dwarf. I always played in games, in RPG games. I always played either a dwarf or some kind of warrior. But then once I got into like magic and stuff like that, oh my god, like magic is just so freaking fun. Like you just sit there and just blast.
I laugh in the face of danger. Don't you forget who you're talking to, Percy. I'm Rip Derrick.
Now, here's a question that you would definitely know because you're already playing it. Yeah, well, my nose is itchy. Is it free for the classic version, or do you have to pay for it too? Because I have my original copy of the other stuff, but the only thing I don't know, because again, like I'm getting back into all that stuff anyway, was like you'd have to start a brand new character, right?
Are you sure you're not malfunctioning again?
Rip, it's called the Bulgasari, and for the 234th time, this is Korea.
Egad! You mean to tell me the communist...
You played. That's why I made sure to play, especially in the Old Republic, all the classes, every single one of them. The soldier for the story, the Sith assassin, the Juggernaut, like everybody, just because. And I had some terrible fun. I have to admit, just like Force Unleashed, where you unleash your inner Sith, I guess, where it's like I went pure evil. I killed anything and everything in my way, playing my Juggernaut and my what is it, Inquisitor, I think. Yeah, I was just like, there was no emotion there at all. But yeah, definitely getting back into the MMO world in general. And again, I have Fallout 76 to thank for that, Ark, to thank for that also, Helldivers and things like that, just because, those open world multiplayer games and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I was playing them for quite a while and then just was done. I mean, I used to be like a guild leader and had tons of people and everything, and it's like it got to a point, and this was before Battlefront 2 came out, actually, that, yeah, it just, the drama, the chaos, it was just insane. And after that, I was just like, alright, that's when I stopped. But I kept my subscription, though. So, like, I'd pop in here and there and stuff like that, but eventually, my guild disbanded and stuff like that. And I was the guild leader, too. And, yeah, it's like, it disbanded, and after that, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just playing solo games from now on. At least for the while, anyway. And then it wasn't really actually until, what was the game I played that I also need to play too, is MechWarrior Online. That was the game that actually got me back into open world multiplayer games. That was just like strictly PvP. Because there's no other way to play that, and it's like to cruise around in your mech, and I was in my Mad Cat and everything, just blasting stuff and getting parts, destroyed and things like that. It was pretty fun. Yeah, again, it was just drama. I mean, the more people that came in, it's like it just became, I mean, there was basically three officers essentially, but yeah, we had a pretty big guild, but it's like it was just, yeah, it's like at that point, it was definitely the time, and I know a lot of people know the same feeling, is that when you It's the feeling of when you log into a game, but you dread it because you're waiting to see like what the drama is going to be all about, and that's exactly what it was for me. That same scenario was it's like I actually dreaded logging in to hear like what people were just going to say about like so and so said this and that, and it's just a bunch of just drama and everything, and I was just like, ugh, like this isn't what I signed up for, you know, like.
Both for saving me and because
Yeah.
you switched from pyro rounds after
Oh,
the
yeah.
incident with the skunk ape. I don't think I could watch another
Definitely
jungle
learned some
burn
lessons
down.
there, that's for sure.
Nonsense. The jungle would be fine as long as none of the buckshot missed, which I never do. Right, Guinevere?
The only way you could miss with a shotgun like that is if you shot straight up. Oh, what's this? It looks like the only thing that doesn't miss every shot it takes is the Bulgasari. You bleeding, Rip, which means it's time for me to earn my paycheck. Let me grab my stim packs.
No, thank you. I assure you, I'm okay. In fact, I'm better than okay. It merely grazed my internal organs. I don't need any, no need to dwell on...
Greetings, fellow humans. You may call me Homer. I am not much of a fighter, but I will provide support from afar. Our goal is to destroy the brainwave siphons. They are currently protected by force fields, but defeating alien leaders should leave them vulnerable. You will want to listen for incoming energy pulses from the siphons. The extraction of brainwaves can sting a bit.
Oh, nice. Someone actually helped me.
Welcome home, honey. Robert, what seems to be the matter?
It's been a hell of a day. You remember, John? He got tangled up in one of the machines at the factory today, and he'll never walk again.
That's terrible.
But the terror was just beginning. It only happened because the boss had
An alien commander is coming down to protect the brainwave siphons.
If they don't listen, then by golly, I don't know what I'll do.
No time to lose. Destroy that brainwave siphon.
Sounds like a protest.
Well, what if it is? I think a hard-working American is entitled to fair compensation for a fair day's work.
That's what high-level people look like.
Then maybe we just need to abolish it.
I left the stove on. Give me a minute.
Run, don't walk to your nearest theater to see every American's worst nightmare. Officer MacArthur speaking. What's your emergency?
I think I married a mouse.
Witness what happens when horror
I'm like running behind everybody. Wait for me. Yeah, don't worry. Enjoy your breakfast. Those must be like one of the...
This force field is linked to 2 alien life forces. Eliminate both of them to bring it down. The brainwave siphon may now be destroyed.
At least it's respawning me right next to where everything is. Hello.
Excellent work so far. We are almost done here. There is still one more siphon to take care of. I can respawn right next to me. Defeat them, and put an end to this. You must destroy that brainwave siphon. That was very impressive. Some say humanity was built for war. I
killed somebody.
Determine the percentage accuracy of this statement.
They probably definitely one-shotted them for me, but...
To keep evil at bay. Oh, Mr. Rock, I've been training to play the role of the Mistress of Mystery for a couple of weeks now.
The bone
As you
hammer.
can see behind you, the crew is still hard at work building the sets, so no actual crime fighting has happened just yet. My agent has also hired a martial
Well,
arts
while
instructor.
trying to find this missing kid in the park, wound up
Evil criminal empire.
becoming a part of an alien invasion in the park with high-level people who basically help do the event.
They make quite the tag team duo, if I do say so myself. Well, how did you like that backstage sneak peek into the world of the stars? I hope you'll join me in seeing the young and beautiful Claire Riddell usher the
Oh, you mean like you can't really like share them?
adventure yet. You can see more of this interview on Behind the Silver Screen with me, your host, Leonard Rock. Thank you, and see you soon.
Chapter 5 of Heart of Steel, A Dread Island Tale. Pressing
Yeah.
forward and hoping to
avoid any further strange
They have these giant
encounters
event
on
quests
Dread
though, which are
Island.
pretty cool.
The Franklin children, Anna and Emilio, and their
No.
robotic companion Hart, pause before a forest so dark that no sunlight reaches the ground.
Anna, what are you doing? Well, this forest is as dark as a cave. So I'm taking this branch and combining it with some of our scrap cloth and pitch from that tree over there to make a torch. Exactly, a torch.
Anna, my systems should provide illumination sufficient for our travels.
But your light won't keep woodland creatures away.
So the torch can also...
Yeah, it's definitely been pretty fun for me.
Hart leads the way into the forest, followed by Anna holding her torch, with Emilio brandishing a smaller branch like a saber. As they reach the depths of the forest, it grows eerily quiet.
Are you sure there's no way around the forest?
I don't know.
The forest is the straightest path, and the best option where we stock the food supplies needed for continued survival.
Uh-oh, I'm scared.
You should be too. Birds stopped making noises. Birds don't go quiet after we sleep.
It does seem the avian creatures have gone silent. I will begin analyzing any threats. I have determined there are 3 potential threats in the vicinity.
3?
Only 3?
Emilio, the nearest threat is the low-grade irritant in the plant source.
My hand does feel kind of itchy.
Hart, why didn't you say something sooner? Emilio, drop that stick.
Now that it's been upgraded to a chemical weapon? No way! I'll just use my sleeve to hold it.
Why would you? It's all over your clothes now.
The next nearest threat appears to be the large life form over there.
The robot moves to reveal a strange bear staring at the group. It stands upright on 2 legs and makes a threatening posture before
That's right.
disappearing.
Please get a target.
Where'd it go?
Yeah,
Go
where is it? Always wanted to find a bear.
Threat number 2 has been eliminated by threat number 3.
Hart raises their light upward, where a giant spider hangs from a thick ceiling of webs and spins the unconscious bear into a cocoon.
That looks like a spider. Big spider.
At a length of 18 feet, your assessment of big does seem correct, Anna.
Anna, give me your torch.
What? Why?
Fueled by fighting spirit, Emilio grabs the torch and flings it at the spider with all his might. The torch, of course, falls well short of the spider, landing in the nearby brush and setting it aflame. The flames snake their way up the vegetation on a nearby tree, closing in on the blanket of webs above.
Yes! It's still gonna make it to the spider!
And its webs. We need to get out of here now.
Anna, Emilio, stay close as I analyze the best options for your safety.
Stop analyzing and start running!
Reacting to Anna's words, the metallic caretaker picks up a child with each arm as they sprint deeper into the forest. A moment later, the webbing ignites and a flash shoots overhead, leaving our explorers beneath a lake of flames.
Ooh, neat. Are those flaming spiders falling all around us?
The fallen creatures do resemble arthropods with a burning characteristic.
Look, the big spider's following us! And it's also on fire! That's even neater!
As Hart dodges the smaller spiders, the giant spider gives chase, getting ever so closer until...
Whoa.
Stop!
Why is it shaking like that?
Hey, Anna! Check it out! Insides are like warm boogers.
We will be reaching an area of safety soon. Anna, do you require aid?
It even has chunks of a shell attack. I didn't know it was here.
The troop distances themselves from the fire before stopping to recover. As soon as they're in the forest,
Ask him, is he ready to play Sea of Thieves?
More danger in store for the explorers. Find out next time on Heart of Steel, a Dread Island tale.
Theoretically, we still can. I mean, I was just gonna do probably hunt, but I mean, if you guys are still down to do it. Yeah.
Gosh, Martha, I don't know. There's a quiz tomorrow and I'm so nervous. The butterflies in my stomach won't stop fussing.
Oh, if it's a quiz, I don't think it's butterflies. It's probably bees.
Bees?
Yup. Sounds like you've got a bad case of the brain bees. It's a medical term made by doctors.
Oh, I had no idea I was even sick. How do I stop them from buzzing?
Easy. With Mentats. They're a natural pick-me-up.
Yeah, like I said, ultimately don't wait for me though, because I honestly don't know when I'm going to be able to start training. So I would say just you guys start, and then I can catch up with you. I know Alpha's hanging too, but he's not feeling too hot, so he might be a minute. If he wants to join us or not, I'm not sure.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Wavy Willard's Water Park. How can I help?
Howdy. Was wondering where that box is for the mail. The one that puts a special stamp on the letter.
Oh, you can find it over by the Croccolossus Mountain entrance. Right over that way.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, even tonight, I mean, that's why I said at least I shot out a message to you guys in Discord just saying, hey, FYI. I knew I was going to be crazy late anyway, so there was a chance that, yeah, if you guys weren't going to play, definitely don't wait for me.
Attention, Space Cadets! This is Captain Cosmos.
And I'm Stella Skyfire.
And together, we've got an important announcement for all you budding astronauts.
That's right. We've partnered with the good people at Don't Be Bored Games to leave you a special message in every box of the legendary run.
But Stella, why not just send a letter? Or even better, a singing telegram. La 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 la.
No one wants to hear you sing, Captain. But more importantly, those messages can be intercepted by the evil Dr. Zorbo. That's why to read them, you'll need to use the special decoder ring included at the bottom of every box of sugar bombs.
But that means I'll have to finish the cereal first. Isn't that right, Stella?
Of course. Sugar bombs is chock full of important vitamins and pep that every space captain relies on for energy, nutrition, and rocket fuel.
Canis Major, I think Jangles just took off with our breakfast.
Well, looks like we've got a flight to catch. This is Stella Skyfire.
And Captain Cosmos, blasting off!
Anyway, try to see if I can finish
A Better Life Underground.
this mission, and then we
Susan, I'm glad you could join us today. We really have to
be
discuss Jerry's
back.
recent incident. My little Jerry is a saint. You and I know that what happened was not his fault. Of course, Susan, no one is trying to place blame here. However, 3 missing hamsters, a broken chalkboard, and 7 named children demands at least a discussion of accountability. Your little classroom calamity
do our
is
best.
not my problem.
All the line.
Problem is my child's brain is now inside a damn robot. How is he supposed to play catch with the other kids with these ridiculous claws?
Mother, you are embarrassing me.
And now, episode 618 of A Better Life Underground. So, let me get this straight, Howard. You think there's a ghost in the nuclear reactor room?
There is a ghost, Paul. We've all heard the clattering and howling late at night.
It's probably Edward Jenkins. Come back to haunt us.
Really, Victoria? Ed Jenkins? The guy we exiled from the vault last year?
He must have died out there, and now he wants his revenge.
Well, we'll have to chase him off soon. The constant howling has been disrupting my beauty rest. What does Vault-Tec security mean to do about it?
Oh, as much as I hate being near the reactor, I suppose I can take a look. If there's any flim-flam going on, you can rest assured I'll handle it. With some hesitance, the trio of would-be ghost hunters make their way to the Vault's nuclear reactor, a place you'd normally want to avoid, even if there wasn't a potential specter roaming the area.
The air here is so sticky. I feel like I'm breathing in pure
They go to the Clarksburg post
The
office.
spirit of Edward Jenkins. He's
I
inhabiting
need to get out of here
section of the
to
vault. I
live
can feel it.
all the way
He's
back.
likely to take his vengeance upon us at any moment just for coming into his territory.
Just hold on now, you two. That's just the radiation from the reactor. It's perfectly harmless. I think you've been getting worked up over a big
Oh, we
nothing.
can fast travel.
Just then, a ghostly
We're gonna
apparition
fast travel.
streaks across a dark section of the room,
We're over-encumbered.
even the hardened Vault-Tec security officer. Perhaps the vault is haunted by its past demons after all.
Did you see what I saw?
What was that? Paul? I'm scared.
Get back, Victoria. Whatever it is, Vault-Tec security training has prepared me to not be afraid of anything, even apparitions.
It seems to be coming from over there, behind that large console.
Time to investigate and get to the bottom of this. Nervously, Paul approaches the console. Suddenly, out of the darkness, a terrifying figure emerges and lunges toward Howard.
Ah, it's got me! Oh my god! Save yourself! It's covering me in some sort of ghoulish goo!
What in the world is that peculiar aroma? I know that smell. Is that pork and beans?
Ooh, that's no ghost. That's just a filthy food-covered man. Jenkins, is that you?
Well, I guess I wasn't going to be able to hide forever.
You're not dead? How did you get back in here? I watched you get exiled.
Dump junk then. We definitely collected plenty of that.
Accomplished with a high enough will to survive. There's barely any protections on the reactor vent tubes. I suppose because they didn't think anyone would be stupid enough to subject themselves to such intense radiation. Joke's on them, though. I'm exactly that amount of stupid.
Why are you covered in beans?
I sneak into the kitchen every night for some grub. But tonight, the damn air duct broke, landing my keister straight into the big pot for tomorrow's lunch.
So you are the reason I've been so rudely awoken for so many months. All that awful moaning.
And you try crawling through these tiny vault vents every day with level 3 radiation sickness and see if you don't cry out in pain.
Well, since you seem to love radiation so much, I think we can probably find a way to keep
Yo,
you
host,
around.
what's up, man?
See, these reactor cores need a good scrubbing.
He'll never survive that. And then he'll haunt us for sure.
Paul, would you do that to your own long-lost brother?
What? Next time on A Better Life Underground.
Hey, Heather. Is that a copy of Bubble Bomber you're playing?
Huh? What? Oh, hi, Jesse. I just started playing it. Bubble Bomber is great. You should try it.
I don't know. I heard a rumor about it secretly mind-controlling people through its sheer addictiveness.
That's preposterous, Jesse. Bubble Bomber is good. Bubble Bomber is life. Where is your Bubble Bomber? It's time for you to play Bubble Bomber.
What? What's happening? Get your hands off me!
Yes, Jesse.
What's up, Ghost?
And see what Bubble Bomber is all about. We must all bomb the bubbles.
Modern mothers know they're busy all throughout the day, and morning is no exception. How can the mother on the go find time to ensure her family gets the nutrition they need?
You can say that again. Some days there's just no time to cook, and my children are such fussy eaters.
Worry no more, Mom. Just turn to Sugar Bombs, America's leading breakfast cereal. Just add cold milk, and your family has a delicious and nutritious breakfast. With 47 grams of sugar per serving, you can feel confident your loved ones will have the energy they need to face the day.
Thanks, Sugar Bombs.
And they're not just good for you. Kids love the delicious taste. Isn't that right, Billy?
That's right, sir. Hi, everyone. I'm Billy, average American boy. Gosh, I sure do love Sugar Bomb cereal. It puts a real pep in my step. What's more, right now, if you collect 10 box tops from Sugar Bomb cereal, you can send them in for a real Dr. Zorbo decoder wristband and a booklet of fun activities. It's swell.
Thanks, Billy. So remember, smart moms choose Sugar Bombs for a happy and healthy family.
Oh no, man, that sucks, dude. Hope he gets better soon. Ew. What are you thinking? There's Aiden. What's up, man? I heard you hurt yourself, dude. I hope you're feeling better. That's what Ghost said. Sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. No, I did not know that, man. Yeah. He did say you got a sticker on a lollipop, which is awesome. Which is very cool. Yeah, he definitely is. But we're glad to hear you're okay, Aiden. The Twitch side is definitely sending you good thoughts. Speedy recovery, man.
Well, QX-57, we've given you 2 machine guns, but how can we utilize these missiles? Looking for advancements.
It essentially went
Days on a single fusion core is good,
some way. Dark Souls definitely went. Okay, so my plan was. Okay. A lot. We died a lot.
What do you mean? I already have. This Valentine's Day, find out what happens when artificial intelligence leads to real feelings. I
don't want to get
can't.
it.
You're a 2-ton weapon of mass destruction, and I'm just a human. You're right. I am a man.
With more time trying to undo my inventory than I am.
Can a robot capable
Back
of
that I'd
white-hot
already be back by now.
find out in Weapon of Mass Attraction, launching soon at a theater near you.
Another beautiful morning in Yucatan, USA. The sun is blazing in the sky, and the park is bustling with activity. It appears some of the staff are gathered in the amphitheater, and as luck would have it, our heroes are headed there right now. Let's see who's hurrying.
Alright, this might be trapped up here.
What brings you over here so early on this fine morning?
We've got some deliveries for you. Busy in here. What are y'all doing inside this dusty old theater on such a beautiful day, anyway?
Well, it is the grand opening day of my exciting new theater production, the likes of which will surpass even the most quintessential once-in-a-lifetime
That's
viewing
probably what it is
experiences.
doing.
I
Oh.
call it Nuka-Punzel.
Poop throw. Yeah.
It tells the tragic tale of a beloved heroine trapped in the gripping clasp of Fizz-Top Mountain.
Don't tell me who drops. Now you're fine.
Anyone help her? Oh, the tragedy.
Sounds great. But, we better be off, Mr. Bradford.
It's believe me, the funny thing about me though too is that like my no cursing kind of thing is basically because I curse so much in off stream that I do my best to try not to just rage and just say a bunch of crap and shit and this and that and everything else, but I do let stuff fly here and there, so no, you're perfectly fine. It's more along the lines of like getting out of context in the sense of like ranting and raving and just like unloading a bunch of just like emotional drama that's like, you know, just cursing left and right kind of thing because it's just pure anger and rage, and it's like, no, it's like it's one thing to hang out and just, you know, hang out and be friends and, you know, talk shit basically, which is totally fine, but it's like it's another thing to sit there and talk like that, but also, you know, just be mad at the world and want to see it burn too. So, you know, that's kind of my you in chat when you play.
Okay, fine. But I'm playing the hero. Get in the dress, Charlie. The pair got into their outfits. Charlie.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's like it's funny because, you know, I mean, I play with people and everybody has their own personality. Where it's like me personally, it's like I tend not to like, you know, fly off the handle like that just because I don't have the energy to. So I usually don't. But I play with people too that are very vocal and, you know, will say things, you know, in Discord chat and stuff like that, which is perfectly fine. You know, I never want anybody to feel censored in the sense of like not being who you are, you know, at the same time. You can be all of everything. Nice.
Get him, Charlie. I'll sort the lights. Charlie dodged towards the figure, and Emily dashed to the back of the stage, fiddling with the switches.
How Ghost is grounded. Aiden says you're grounded. The yeah, the Jen strikes me as the type of person where it's like, you know, you earn her friendship and it is well earned. No, that's perfectly fine.
Before the guests started slowly clapping. Louder and louder it became, until there
Well, it actually goes to show you, I mean, like, it's the same thing with everybody, you know, I mean, like, believe me, I am definitely not one to sit there and just, you know, introvert, extrovert at the same time, which I kind of am. I'm like both. Oh crap, there's the poop monsters. We gotta run. The poop monsters came back. That's why I have the, actually, speaking of that, I have Beskar hugs for you. For anybody that needs a hug. That is. Believe me, everybody deserves a hug at some point. Yep. That's why I put that in there. And here we go. Alright, we're gonna get back to the poop monsters.
Got any specials running?
I sure do. For only $30, you can get a large
Wow, only $30? I found $30 in my back pocket yesterday. I'll take one.
There you go. Thank you guys.
This is delicious. Thanks, Doughboy. I feel more awake already.
Disclaimer. Slocum Joes cannot be held responsible for any burns caused by ingesting their products.
Yeah, it's the kind. To be honest, it's the type of thing where it's like, to me, and I think everybody kind of somewhat feels the same way, where it's like, you know, you don't necessarily become friends with just everybody, but at the same time, it's like the people that you do start to become friends with or do become friends with, it's like it just means that much more. If that makes any sense. For only $30. Those poop monsters are going to kill me. Don't know where. Here's one. $50. Yeah. And I've definitely made a lot of great people streaming.
Good evening, America. I'm Dr. Huckabee, a leading nuclear physician. Every red-blooded American knows that living in the nuclear age means we're surrounded by healthy waves of atomic energy. Now, although all of us know that
You're welcome, Jim. Like I said, I mean,
eyes and skin, certain individuals of frailer constitution have been known to suffer some small.
funny how,
That's why 9 out of 10 of my colleagues
you know,
recommend a daily dose of
the people you end up meeting
America's preferred
just through whatever.
Radex bolsters your body's own radiation resistance. Doctors spell safety.
You found the secret stars. Yeah, I mean, I had the privilege of meeting you guys through Shadow, and you want to hear something crazy? Was that so, like, a little bit of somewhat history for me, I guess, is, you know, like, I think I've been streaming for about 3 years now, and, you know, my schedule's definitely gotten more when it comes to, like, the amount of days I stream at this point, for sure. But, you know, when I first started, like, I thought, like, I was the only person that was, you know, dressing up like this and streaming on Twitch, because I just didn't know anybody else doing it, right? And then it was funny, because then one stream happened, and Shadow came in, and it was like, I was like, hey, how's it going, man? You know, and we got to talking and stuff like that, and, you know, we're good friends now, too, and it's like, but I asked him the question, I was like, because he was like, yeah, you know, I dress up as a Mandalorian too, and I was like, no way, you know, like, because at that point, the only ones I knew of was just me and Monster Maniac, and it was funny because then it was like, I asked them, I was like, so, you know, like, do you know of anybody else that, you know, does the same thing? And then he introduced me to, like, Caber and, you know, Akamon and, you know, all those guys too. And it's like, you know, it's just crazy how, you know, like, everybody was, like, just doing their own thing. And then over time, just, again, like, the way the world, the Force works, the galaxy's big enough, it's like, we all kind of found each other. And that was like the coolest thing ever, because I asked him when we started talking more, I was like, well, how did you find me? You know, like what prompted you to jump into my stream? And he's like, Twitch recommended you to me. And I was like, really? Like it actually, like, you know, told you, hey, go check, because I know it has like the little thingy, you know, where it's like, oh, you know, go check out these streamers or whatever, you know, list. And he's like, yeah, I just happened to see you on there, and I clicked on it, you know, and that's how we ended up finding each other. And it was like, holy crap. And then now it's like, you know, there's me and Shadow and Monster and Graves getting his set up. Aquaman got his thing going. Caber, you know, there's Beskar Ben is getting his you know, like, set up and everything like that. And I think it's the freaking coolest thing ever, that, like, it's like when worlds collide, basically, you know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, now you got the whole Avenger squad, essentially. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's just crazy how things work. And that's why I was like, you know, I'm busy throughout the week anyway, so that's why, like, my gaming time is always just streaming usually. But, you know, I'm doing my best to be able to hang out more, or at least lurk, you know, in everybody else's streams too, just because it's like, you know, that way everybody can kind of get to know each other. And, you know, again, same thing. It's like, you know, we all just become one big, huge, just collective of people, you know, that. Yeah, basically. It was meant to be, exactly. That's what I meant, was like, it was just so weird to find out, and cool at the same time. I was just like, holy crap, because then when I started checking out his channel, I'm like, dude, you know, like he's fully dressing up in his armor too. And then after a while, you know, he just started wearing the helmet, because I did the same thing, where it's like, you know, when you fully dress up and everything, after like an hour, or at least a half an hour, it just, you know, just like any other cosplay, it's uncomfortable. So it's like, you got to be comfortable somehow. So it's just like, we clicked on so many different levels, you have no idea, Jen. You know, that, like, it's just, we are very, very, very into each other, actually. And that's how I was too. I was doing the same thing, because if you ever look at my intro or my outros now, my outro used to be my intro, but, like, the scroll is like the first, like, 300 or 400 streams I ever did, the thumbnails for all my streams. And you'll see the progression of, like, how my armor started and me wearing the whole thing, and then transitioning over into, like, this, and then using the armor but as a pre-recorded loop, so I wouldn't have to wear the whole thing all the time either. But yeah, your nail polish came off. Mine's starting to chip too. I'm rocking purple nails again. Yeah, and I'm cool as thank you, Jen, for that. I appreciate it. I try to be just as chill as I can, like I said. I mean, ultimately, you know, to each their own. Absolutely, be who you are. Don't let anybody else tell you differently, you know. But no, it's just awesome to be able to meet more awesome people, more legends like you. I mean, that's why I always tell everybody all the time, every stream, that it's always my honor and my privilege to hang out and know all of you guys, because it's just been such a crazy adventure to just, again, like, even the act of, like, streaming and, like, putting yourself out there is a huge thing. And, you know, I've talked to people who are, you know, like, ultimately wanting to kind of start getting into streaming or doing stuff like this, and I tell them, you know, like, there's definitely pros and there's definitely cons with it. You know, me myself, I can be an introvert, but I can be an extrovert if I need to be, you know, and I fall somewhere in between usually. But at the same time, it's like, you know, to even put yourself out there at a platform, in any kind of platform, to the world, is a freaking scary ass thing, I can tell you that much, you know. Love the nails in the hands. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Project is finished. Find out on the next episode of Zorbo's Revenge.
Well, that's awesome, Aiden. I congratulate you on that, man. That's totally freaking awesome, dude. I'm not that cool. You're cool. No. Everybody's cool in my opinion. Like I said, the galaxy needs more heroes than villains, and you know, that's what I see is just everybody being themselves, you know, and just just totally just everybody meshing with each other, you know, and that's the awesome thing. It absolutely is, you know, and it's just that's something he shared, Ghost. But that is not my position, Aiden, unfortunately, to share for you. But this is the way. Alright, we gotta see if we can try to get out of the poop demon area. Figure out where they are, but yeah, that was basically my rant and rave about how awesome all of you guys are and how much honored and privileged I am to be able to know all of you all the time. Exactly. Exactly. No, you. We have a thing where it says, or me and Grave always tease each other and say,
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
That, whenever you know, because we always throw the word legends around a lot, in my community at least, and GOAT, for instance, and I always tell everybody else, you know, no, you're the legends. It's always my privilege to know all of you legends, and but then when you say that, there's a trick to it where you have to make sure you say no take backsies infinity, so that way they can't turn around. Anybody can't turn around and say, no, you're the legend. No, you're the legend. No, you're the legend. No take backsies infinity. At least that's what. Yeah, GOAT. I even included the GOAT. This is a placeholder GOAT. No take backsies. Yeah. Infinity. Yeah, Grave actually came out with that one. Wait, I just need to book it straight. Yeah. Right. Right, so before we get killed, let us heal up. We're just gonna run. I thought that was people right there. Yeah. No, this isn't the format for that, man. Fortunately. Sorry. Thank you for sharing that information, Aiden. I really appreciate it, and I'm honored, man. But this is definitely not the format for something like that.
We interrupt this program to bring you this important announcement. The Unstoppables need your help, and the Diabolicals have trapped them in a sinister maze, and only you have the power to bring them out. But I'm no superhero. What can I do to save them? You can do plenty with Unstoppable Attitude, $50, and
fire. No, I appreciate it though. I mean, you guys are all awesome. You know that. Again, no take backsies.
The final installment of Escape from the 42nd Century. The exciting conclusion of this classic tale from the Atomic Chronicles of KD Inkwell. Deep under the sprawling metropolis of Sector 19 above, we rejoin our hero in the sewers below, in the company of the human resistance to Mando, who seek to sublimate the last of the uninvolved into their genetically altered collective consciousness.
Quite a resistance you have gathered here, Jason.
We're just going to rush. We are definitely just going to rush. Oh god. Something there. I don't know what you are. Legendary Queen. We are absolutely going to avoid.
The science of long ago had discovered the secret of the
technician.
triple helix. Thus was born the seeds of our genetic oppression. Soon after were melded the first minds.
Some weird cows.
And those tuna-smelling porpoise people used Station Sigma to convert humans into their ranks. Against their will?
Station Sigma is the end of many individuals. Caitlin Peyton Braden is there. My sister. Tomorrow she will be singular no more.
Your sister is going to be turned into one of those things? We have to stop them.
It's impossible. We are but individuals.
Individuals are strong. Together.
Individuals strong. Together.
Well, like I said, with my time frame, I'm basically the late morning show. Mandalorian. Essentially. Because everyone's either getting ready for bed because of their time frame, or they're waking up.
The chaos that this created allowed for the resistance to easily overpower their dolphin overlords and save Caitlin Peyton Braden from a life of tuna paste and servitude.
Today has blown the winds of change. Individuals strong. Together.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning
That's
search.
my cue. Take care of yourself, Jason David Braden.
Farewell, stranger.
Inkwell, you're alive. What happened? I was scared half to death.
Let's just say I've lost my appetite for tuna sandwiches for a while.
Please stand by. Kill. Kill.
Come at Watoga High School on Saturday, November 6th to see Watoga High Drama perform Armor Ace and the Power Patrol, the musical. Bring the whole family to come see their favorite Power Patrol heroes.
That was like perfect.
Liberty, it wasn't just meant for me and you. It's our destiny to show the rest a point of view.
Brick House.
The Yukon 5, take no prisoners, we must defeat the ice.
Initiating search for hostile target.
Like you've never seen them before. Pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola from the concession stand and get ready to laugh, cheer, and sing along. children ages 17 and up who want to become a real member of the Power Patrol can speak to a U.S. Army recruiter just outside the auditorium before and after the show.
Finish up.
Spread the word to every nation.
Liberty, your voice is strong.
It is made.
Doors open at 6
Certified.
on Saturday, November 6th.
Pain. Postal Service. No way responsible for any error. Her appropriate search type.
Meet Lorraine, your average housewife. She loves democracy, her family, and the good old American way.
We'll take the kitchen scale, why not?
I'd love to catch up, but I need to step out if I'm going to have enough time to pick up Junior from his baseball game. Oh, and then I need to also grab groceries and prepare a loving home-cooked meal for when Robert gets home.
Little did she know, what returned home that evening was not her beloved.
Welcome home, honey.
Yeah, we're definitely way out of the way. Okay, we're gonna do our best to make it to the train station.
It's been a hell of a day.
We have to go that way anyway.
Remember, John? He got tangled up in one of the machines at the factory today, and he'll never walk again.
That's terrible.
But the terror was just beginning.
It only happened because the boss had him pulling 80-hour weeks. The boys and I are thinking of talking with the higher-ups about our conditions. If they don't listen, then by golly, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe we'll stop working.
Robert, darling.
We're just gonna take the road.
Sounds like a protest.
Well, what if it is? I think a hard-working American is entitled to fair compensation for a fair day's work. If this system won't work, then maybe we just need to abolish it.
I left the stove on. Give me a minute.
Run, don't walk to your nearest theater to see every American's worst nightmare.
Officer MacArthur speaking. What's your emergency?
I think I'm married a Maoist.
Witness what happens when horror comes home. Fear communism like never before when you see the Reds in full Panalux colors. Only in I Married a Maoist.
But somehow we managed to survive an alien invasion. Which was pretty cool.
Chapter 6 of Heart of Steel, A Dread Island Tale. Exhausted and sore from exploring and surviving the mysterious Dread Island, the remnants of the famous Flying Franklin family tread onward towards the beach. Led by their Assaultron Heart, Emilio and Anna try to make the best out of their precarious situation.
Heart, I'm tired. Can't we stop here for the night?
For optimal survival, establishing a camp at the beach is the best.
Hi.
How far is the beach?
18 minutes away.
I had that still.
Edge of the forest. Warm, welcoming light dance through the open window.
Look, Heart, there's smoke coming from the chimney.
There must be people there. I saw a human.
It seems to be structurally sound and would provide adequate shelter.
Say no more. Let's go.
Filled with newfound hope, the trio races towards the mysterious cabin in
Scorpion
record
came out of
time.
nowhere. That's
Look around you, Emilio. Don't those fences and guard posts look
it is
familiar?
a shotgun, I
Hey, you're
believe.
right. Hey, look there. An American flag.
It's the military. We're saved.
Who goes there? Show yourself.
Oh, thank goodness. Humans. Actual people.
Good evening, actual people. I am Hart, and this is Anna and Amelia Franklin.
Children? Where did you come from?
Yeah, I ran out of 10mm bullets.
We've been traveling for hours, and we're exhausted.
The cabin door opens, welcoming the shivering survivors into its warmth. Inside, they are greeted by uniformed personnel.
So I had to actually change guns.
With a large fireplace crackling against the far wall. They are introduced to the captain, a tall, slender woman with piercing eyes. Over the next few hours, the children retell their harrowing journey thus far. Oh, you poor wretches, you must be so tired. What rotten luck you have.
Just imagine our relief when we saw your cabin.
Nice.
Well, you're safe here.
You're with the military, right? Think you can get us home?
Unfortunately, we're stranded just like you. Yes it is.
Where did it crash?
Oh, it's nearby.
Yeah, back in the forest.
You mean we walked right past a plane wreck earlier?
A military aircraft would be equipped with a radio.
Yes. Well, it's broken.
Hart is really good at fixing things. Maybe they can look at the radio.
Oh, I don't think that would work. In any case, you children must be absolutely starving. Why, you're all skin and bones. Harrison, why don't you go get some suits and fatten them up a little, hmm?
Sure thing, Mom.
Everybody.
Hart be able to fix the radio. We've seen him do a lot of really impressive things. When it comes to our safety, Hart is capable of anything.
You say assaultrons are extremely powerful.
Yeah, Hart would do anything to
Nice.
protect us from danger.
Anything?
Enjoy your breakfast.
That I must do
Frogs.
everything in my power to care for these children.
Everything is mutated here.
There is one thing.
You know, the one thing I haven't figured out yet either, that I will at some point, I'm sure, is whether or not you can actually have a
their parts to fix the radio.
like a companion.
Like, take Hart apart?
This seems to be an optimal solution.
You can put them back together again afterwards, right?
Of course. We'll put Hart right back together again.
No, you can't take Hart apart.
Emilio, they said Hart will be fine.
For there.
Choose to go home.
I don't believe them. I won't let them do it.
Back with the soup.
Harrison, will you please hold the boy back while I work on Hart?
No, I won't let you.
Emilio feels a rush of energy and wiggles out of Harrison's grasp. He dashes towards the door and makes a run for it, racing down a long hallway. He bursts into the first open door he finds, the adults at his heels chasing after him. He stops suddenly and gasps at the sight before him. He stands in the center of the kitchen, piles of meat and bones scattered on the counters around him.
Emilio, come back!
Go for a swim in radiated water.
Human meat?
Danger sense. Defenses activated.
Take out that bucket of bolts, quick!
Children, I advise you to reach the safe distance, a minimum.
Come on, Anna, through this window.
Emilio and Anna quickly rush towards an open window next to a pile of gruesome chow. Faces pinched and heads held high, they climb out the window and rush to the safety of the forest line. Behind them, they hear the clamoring of weapons against steel, the cries of pain, and feel a powerful shockwave as the cabin before them lights up from the power of Hart's atomic blast.
Hart, be safe, please.
Don't worry, Anna. Those cannibal creatures
It feels like the most intense thing, just trying to make it like 20 feet when they're over encumbered.
A shadowy figure marches towards the wayward children.
Hostile threat eliminated.
Don't want to just lose everything.
You're okay. I knew you wouldn't let them get the best of you.
Of course. My programming does not allow for any injury to befall you.
You can just admit you love us, Heart.
Yep, I'm about to wrap it up anyway. I was doing my best to try to make it back to the train station. Which we did. Yeah. We made it. We made it with all our alien loot. We can dump everything in our stash box. Or all our junk.
Join us next time for another thrilling adventure on Dread Island.
Yeah, they absolutely are, but yep, I'm about to wrap things up anyway too, but enjoy your nap, Jen. Thank you for hanging, definitely appreciate it. Continue to have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next time. They're absolutely hard. That's why I'm amazed that I can even stream, play something, and multitask by talking with and hanging out with everybody as late as it is, because I can't even talk anymore, and still be able to like be somewhat coherent in that sense. But yes, sleep is calling for sure, because now it is officially 6 a.m. for me, so yes. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you, Jen. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your nap. We will catch you next time. I'm going to wrap. Yeah. I need sleep too. And it's 6. I feel you. Yes. We will throw Jen a hug. Thank you, Jen, for hanging. Definitely greatly appreciated. Yes, yes, yes. And then later tonight, if things work out, me, Alpha, Sandy, and Spino are going to do Sea of Thieves, so that'll be interesting too. We get to put on our pirate and be naughty, I guess. But no, this is going to definitely wrap things. I'm actually glad I decided to. Like I said, I try to keep the same schedule, and even as late as it was, I literally started at 3 a.m. my time, which would have been 6 a.m. for you, because I know you guys are East Coast, and Alpha's East Coast, and it's just way freaking late. Either way you look at it, but you know what? It's still worth it to me, because you know what? We were able to all hang out, able to have some fun, and just chill and be good. I'm too tired. Yeah, me too. I'm always tired. I am always freaking tired, but no, you too, Jen. Thanks for hanging. Definitely appreciate you. Take care out there. We'll see you later. Good is a word. Yep. That's why I say be as good as what you think that means. Essentially. Bye.
Take a tour of the uncanny caverns today. Walk through the bowels of the earth in a world uninterrupted by progress, where man's inexorable
We're still over encumbered, though.
has no sway.
Yes, we are. So, next time I play, or at least between now and the next time I play, I'm going to relog on, go through my inventory, clear everything out, allocate some stats too, so that way I can get more stamina, get stronger, be able to do more stuff, because that's another thing I always am forgetting for myself is level up your character, and by leveling up I mean not just getting experience to level up, but actually spend your points on making your character better, because again, I learned the hard way all the time, and last night for Dark Souls, I was literally running around for like the first 2 to 3 hours of my stream with broken weapons, broken armor, and I was cursed, so I had half my hit points, and all my weapons were broken, so I couldn't do any damage, and I was taking the max amount of hits the enemies could give me. Before I realized I can't go any further until I fix all of this, which is what I did. So.
All is not well above the ocean waves, however, as lightning
Yeah.
strikes during a violent storm
So,
that has suddenly come
either
upon
way,
the area.
like I said, this is going to wrap things up. So,
The Franklins, joined by Hawk.
Thanks to the training I received in the Empire, I have all the skills I need to make it in the real world.
Chasing rebel scum, killing Luke's aunt and uncle, telling people to move along. The Empire.
We don't have time. The turbulence is too strong. This plane is
and even that clip had to be cut down, because that was like a 30 or 40-second clip. Like, I had to cut a lot from that one down. No, you're fine. That's what they're for.
And here we go.
There's that one. There's a few of them that are pretty long, but yeah.
Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit.
Most of them are pretty. Yeah, most of them are pretty short though.
Roger, Roger.
Yeah.
How do you understand? I'm not leaving you, Aurelio. Our only chance is if we work together.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
I was pretty excited that I think I was able to finally get things to a point that sounds like things are kind of working. Just gonna leave it at that, because I blame everything on the Jawas. I absolutely blame everything on the Jawas. Those guys. So, again, anybody new and returning to the channel, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, you awesomely beautiful people of the galaxy, and welcome again to another episode of the League of Extraordinary Casuals. This was episode number 607, yes, 607. I am your host of Darth Asylum, broadcasting live from hyperspace, and again, I hope you guys all had a great and safe week in your parts of the galaxy. And now that we officially made it through the week, and it was Friday the 13th, I hope you guys had a great and safe Friday the 13th. Jason is with us to give his Friday the 13th blessings, if you would. But yes, we made it through the week somehow, some way, through 2026 so far. Again, we made it through. Time to celebrate. We made it to the weekend, so let's have a great and safe weekend in all of our parts of the galaxy. Again, stream days are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I usually try to start around 12 midnight. That's Pacific West Coast time. I am in California. Wednesday night is the podcast. We just got done doing episode 8 of the podcast, which is watching Star Wars episode 8, because for the first 9 episodes of the podcast, we are watching all 9 episodes of the Skywalker saga. So we just got done watching The Last Jedi, so this coming Wednesday we'll be finishing up that entire 9 movie saga with The Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars episode 9, for episode 9 of the podcast. Thursday nights is my Let's Play, so currently right now we are doing some Dark Souls Remastered, getting killed, having all sorts of fun, but either way, it is still a good time. Friday nights is going to probably start morphing and turning into more of a let's play this game kind of thing, which is going to include things like Fallout 76, Helldivers, Ark, Star Wars The Old Republic, Warcraft. I mean, I think I'm more moving towards a like Friday stream is going to be more of like a let's have some fun night and just do something. Whatever. And then they are cute. They're a lot hairier than you think they are because Pelimoto dated a Jawa. Remember that. She dated a Jawa, so she knows what they look like. The Force forbids what they should ever show us, but you know what I mean. Saturday night is Star Wars Battlefront 2, unless the schedule changes, and Sunday night is Dead by Daylight, so we can have some fun in the fog, getting killed, getting hooked, and trying to play Nick Cage and be the savior that he is, the ultimate legend as well. So again, thank you guys for being awesome as always. Thank you guys for being the awesome legends that you all are. No take-backsies, infinity. But yes, we will be back later tonight. I believe we are tentatively scheduled to do Sea of Thieves tonight because Final slept in, Sandy slept in, Alpha isn't feeling good, and we were supposed to do it tonight, but it just didn't happen to work out, which is perfectly fine. I'm really glad everybody was able to get some rest, hang out, chill, do what you need to do. That's life. It's like herding stray cats or dogs or cows or two-headed cows or whatever, because ultimately we know what it's like to try to gather a gaming group together and get everybody in the same spot for just one moment. So that's tough in and of itself. So yeah, it all happens. That's why, like, I mean, you know, when we do, that's why I always tell people, rather than just switch it up at the moment, we'll tentatively schedule stuff, so then that way at least we all kind of know more or less what the general plan is, because then, yeah, if things come up, who cares? You know, that's life, and that's just how it's going to work out, and that's perfectly fine. So again, but yeah, tonight, like I said, my original plan was that even though it was a late stream, I was able to still jump on. I was going to play some Star Wars The Old Republic, started with that, but then the more I kept looking at the characters and was like, yeah, this is going to take more than a minute. Then just kind of keep just doing something to kind of, you know, be progressive, I guess, in that sense of whatever it is we're doing. Figured, you know what, screw it, we'll jump into Fallout 76. Made some great progress. Was able to jump in and have some alien invasion fun in the water park. And yeah, still be able to hang out with all of you guys. So again, win every which way you look at it. So it was absolutely worth it. So again, thank you guys for being the awesome legends that you all are. It is always an honor and a privilege for me to hang out and know all of you. Please remember that. I will be back later tonight. We will see what's going to go on. And either way, let's all have a great and safe brand new weekend in all of our parts of the galaxy. So until then, be good, be safe, love you, and talk to you later.
And here we go.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.